My name is Martin Morris. We're farming here in Ballycanew, near Gorey in County Wexford, and we operate a spring calving dairy herd. We found this year to be okay, a bit tough on grazing, like the growbacks weren't as good as normal, but in general we found it on heavyish ground here the year more suitable than a wet year. We've looked at two other brands as well. We had a Kverneland out on demo, so we didn't think we needed to look any further than the machine we had here. My brother-in-law had bought Kverneland and he recommended farm services and the machine to us and how advantageous it was for his system, so that was the first machine really we looked at. We have an 853 straw blower and it's perfect for two bales, two ordinary round bales or large square bales. With the amount of straw we use, it's the right size for what amount of work we have for it. The major benefit of the straw blower would have been just taking the sweat out of bedding every day, for maybe bedding 4 or 5 bales a day. Saves time as well, and just you'd have more energy for other jobs. I find the controls of the machine very straightforward. They're accurate in placing the straw where you need to place it. It's very user friendly and easy to hook up to as well when you're setting the machine in motion every day. It's very easy to unhook the implement and rehook it to the tractor. I'd always use the rear tailgate when loading. It's straightforward, just keep a stretch on the net on the bale and just reach in and rise it and feed each bale at a time. And very easy transport bales from one yard to the other, like it's easy to keep them together. Just hop up and down, take the netting off and you get to where you're going to use the bale. So it's very straightforward. It suits us here on the farm. Anyway. I hadn't used any machine beforehand and I found loading the machine and with the rear tailboard and general hydraulics were very easy to operate. They were very user friendly with no real problems ever since we started using the machine initially. In general maintenance, I keep the machine fairly well greased. With the feeder, we tend to feed and get the cows off, to lie back and blow in the straw roughly at the same time and have someone on the feeder. So we bought the two implements together and we found that they worked very well together, you know. The two of them were easy to drive, the feeder was very easy driven and it was a luxury compared to what we had before. We found the two machines were very reliable over time. Silo King feeder is recommended to us as the best feeder on the market. The availability of straw here is something that isn't a problem, like, you know, in Wexford, so it's easily available without any great hassle, and I find that straw is good to incorporate into the nutrient management plan of the farm. And we have tillage farmers that supply straw to us to get dung back in return. That's why the machine works kind of for the farm system as well. We find that the feeder is very consistent in its feed out for the cows. It's very easy with the flap on the side of it, like for getting it into its proper position, like, you know, it's a lot easier than the older feeders we would have had. Find out we have a good load in it too when we go to bring it to the other yards, like it's fairly straightforward. It's everything that we thought it'd be, like, you know, there's no disappointment with it at all.
When farming means business,